Where do I begin? I've been looking at some media from the Middle East. Who knows what's real? What I do know that is real is that it's ugly. And it shouldn't be there regardless how it started. I'm quite sure if you're a bunch of grown-up men, you can sit in a room and figure it out. Then again, maybe they can't, because what they're trying to figure out is what they're trying to get. Doesn't everybody know it doesn't come in one piece? Things come in different pieces. When you measure from here and you bring it all the way down, it's an empty space. Running over here, it runs over here, it's a straight line. So the only way to run it is from here all the way down over to here. And what you're actually going to draw, and I wanted to wait here for you to show you it for real. I'm going to show you what this is and what I'm doing right now. Is we can see that it starts here and it ends here. So we want to run a line from here, okay, all the way down to here. Okay, then, okay, you have to understand there's nothing from here all the way back to the other side. So we want to run a line from this side, okay, from this side over here, all the way back to over here. So that will end up coming right about here. Okay, you see what I did? These are tubes. Look at this tube. You see the line on the tube? Okay, you see where the line starts? There's your eye. Okay, you start at the top of the tube outside. You run your eye. It turns around. Your X is in your second eye. See, here's your first eye to here and your second. You see what happens when it crosses through? It creates the Z. You understand? I'm going to show it to you on this one. Okay, we create from here. Let me turn it around. It'll be a little bit easier. Okay, it goes from here. It goes to here. Then it goes down to here and it continues on over here. Okay, from here to here. These two, I'm going to try and show you together how this works. Okay, see how this works? See the line? It goes around and around and around. But this one must be up here. We must put another one inside for the solite. Okay, because it's running two areas. One does not come into the area. Okay, and if you notice, it's always going this way. There's none of them that's going this way right now. Don't forget, the AC power, okay, goes one way, and the DC power, no, the AC power I think goes two ways, and the DC power goes one way. I'm not really sure which way it is. So you see the way this is, it starts down here, and then your first level is here. Okay, so we start between here and here, two areas. This area is cut in half. Okay, see it? See the way it's cut in half? See this line over here? That line follows to that area over here. 1, 2. There's your Budweiser bow tie. But I want to show you this again. Okay, because if you figure this out, when I wrote down center, TER says earth. Center tier, center position. A tear or a teardrop means 1/2 of a heart. CE, Creation Angel 3 and 5 Electric Company, Northern Telecom Electric Ear. R is R. ER is the ear. Northern Telecom. Now we're going to show you the next piece of this. Okay, the next piece of this, if I can put this together, because I have two pieces now, I probably have three. Northern, end gold. The object, la tâche, is in French. It's also H. Time, heaven, heads and tails. The tâche means the objective. Here, the end aid. The hearing aid of Northern Telecom. Where do the Northern Telecom satellites sit? The Golden Club. Tele means the television.com company is actually the T to tell of the elephant ear that is listening to us. The child, the infant, or the infantry. The gold, the time heaven, the ortho. Vibrations right in between your teeth before you even speak. The minute you start to mumble, it ends up in the word. But north, east, west, south. Give me the news, okay? Those are the numbers. Next, we're going to go on to Huskervania. The only two words I know is 5, which is sank, and Huskvernia is 2 words. Why? First of all, it means to go towards. Again, Electric Angel AR, again, give me the ear of life. This one, the VAR, to go towards. Okay, the Rav of life, to go towards. North Angel. See this over here? Put these words together with this, and they will create inside images all upside down or right side up. See, this will touch here, that'll touch here, it'll give you that angle. This Q becomes your O. See the way they make that Q? And there ain't no U. But in French, when they say 5, it's 5, and there isn't any U the same. They've separated these 2 words, Q and V. But in French, they say double of V, because there's 2 lives. They have taken 1 life from somewhere else, 10, to bring 1 life over here, 10, to making it the 20 world. Creation, ash, us, H, us. Create us in 2 worlds. Don't you see this little hat over here and this little hat up there? 2 heads are better than 1. H, us, hatch us. Hatch us a queen. The spirit of 1 and 7. The connection of the vibration in the piano. 22 to life. 22 and 17 is 39. 13, 13, 30. North America. Anyways, we're going to leave that out. Next, what we're going to go to is what YouTube does. It's very funny that YouTube, in colors, it designates my videos for the USA in purple. That is 9. 9 purple is recreation. The only thing you do with purple 9 is you mix with red and blue, or you take 9 and you put it with 1. You take 9, you put it with 10. You take 9, you put it with 4. You take 9, you put it with 13. Why? And you also take 9 and 13, which is the AC power, and 9 and 22, and 9 and 31. The reason you do this and 9 and 4, because this is the family. To create 4, you need 13, 22, or 31. So you must add up these on top of 9. Okay? And it gives it the purple. Where do I get this? From horse racing. They have 2 kinds. They have one on the sulky where they get 2 wheels to run of 2 worlds, where the 4 legs are pulling them across, because we are the animals of life. Because without us, really, no one would know that there was an animal at all. We basically turned out to be worse than the animals. We terrorize people on purpose, not because we go out of our way to do it. Remind us of some of the animals that will do it, like the killer whale might go out of his way. The geography, okay, besides the colors, but you got to go to geography, and if I can remember correctly, in the colors, you have to remember Macedonia, which runs the double I world. I and I. Do, the blood, the ace, the central system of love, the east, ace. Why? Because this is the AC. This becomes the B world. This is number 13 inside 9. Macedonia runs the Phi Rom. I don't know what it means, but I know it runs a Rom. It's Fifi. Something to do with the dog. And again, Mr. Howell of Thirsting Howell III figures into this. You know I won't bring anything to the end. You have to bring something up with me in order for me to continue it, because I'm trying to bring out as much as I could. Some stuff I take as far as I think I can go, and I know there's always further. But if you further it, there's going to be more and more questions. So I just try to finite what I could, the mass of it, and continue on. The other thing you have to remember with these, it was a twist. The twist of fate, the twist of a lime or a lemon, you know what it is. Okay, now we're going to go continue with Husqvarna chainsaws for 2 seconds. Then I'm going to jump back and go back to colors, okay, that are with YouTube and the chainsaws, okay. Ain, old, A-N-I, was, who saw buzz, the bee buzzing saw, okay. So we're not going to play with that. We're going to stop, because in Husqvarna, this is one of their signs. They show that we're in the 2 worlds. O-H-I-O. Ohio. Ohio. Now I'm going to go back into this area over here, and I'm going to show you part of this. and explain it at the same time. Now, let me finish Huskervania first. Okay, so Huskervania, okay, brings me with over here with this H. Okay, this H is created by 44, by 26, okay, by 17 is the gateway, by 08, meaning there are two of these. That would be your 08. Your 17 is the gateway, which brings you to vibration into this world of 432, which is between your ears, which is something to do maybe in your head, your brain, okay. They're life angels. I just wanted to try and see everything that goes along with Huskervania, where U and V that come together will cause 43. That is your DC energy, replacing the V, okay, with the Q instead of the U. Okay. I'm going to jump off subjects. Anyways, there's a lot to say. Again, don't you see the H here? There's an H here. Why? Because I have to draw a line to connect this. This is the bridge. This is the nose, the bridge. I connect the two worlds. Here's your H and I inside just one of these. Your H and I inside one of these, as we've mentioned before, is 4 and 2. These two, 4 and 2. Okay, so this 4 and 2, I'll try it and lift it up and show you. So this 4 and 2, okay, could be the 4 and 2 over here on two sides. You remember we said number 21? 2 and 1. 2 plus 1, 2 and 1. 2 times 1, here's 1 here and 1 here. You got 1 for 2. 15 inside plays 2 and 4, which is the reader. 2 and 15, because the circle is 15, equals 17Q. 15 plus 4, because there's 2 here and there's 2 here. There's 2 worlds, 2 sides. 15 plus 4 brings you 19, the moon connection. 6 and 15 equals 21, the cube. Once the cube is intact, you join the worlds together. 15, right? 1 and 5 is 6, and 15 is 21. So far, so good, right? Now I'm going to show you something a little bit different. This is my YouTube, okay? I'm trying to look for I'm going to go with this. United Kingdom, India, I, okay? Australia, IA. Saudi Arabia, IA. Algeria, IA. Malaysia, IA. Jamaica, the IA is inside. So the IA inside over here. And where is it again? And Thailand, the IA inside here these are tails. They link. One is a T letter, time heaven. The other is J. They link to the 1010 world. There's 2 worlds. 10 on one side brings 10 to the other side, making 2 10s work together. This is 10, this is 10. Ja, jam, maja. Okay? Now we're going to look on, there's one more to bring forward here. You see, I'm working off of this, 25 to 84. Okay, and I'll bring it to this, and then I'll come down here. Then we have Macedonia. You see where it says FYROM? Well, this is ROM. Whatever that means, there's a division in ROM right here because of this Y. Okay? Into the 6th world, which is a circle. Okay? Then you have Gambia. Okay? You have I's and A's in this world. You have Armenia. The arm, okay, of men. Okay? Estonia. East. Okay? The Eastern Stone. Okay? And we're going to leave this out. So we have to assume that this one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's 9. We take out 1, 2, 3, 4. We take out 1, 2, 3, 4. And the center of it is Armenia with Trinidad and Gambia, Armenia with Estonia and Barbados. Let's just take these 2 out. Okay? Another thing I wanted to mention now, what I'm doing right now is the letters. The letters that go together are Jamar. The Ram, the ear, because the electronic angels, the ear, inside there is no E. There's all 8 I's and 8 I's, but there's no E's. In Algeria, there's an E. GR, germination. German, Jewish. G-E-W-I-S-H, Jewish. Okay, not German, Jewish. G, the real Jewish should have been with a G, right? Isn't it not? The 7th letter should have been a G for Jewish, not a J for 10. Shouldn't have been Jewish with a J. Should have been Jewish with a G. At least that's the way I would have did it, because it's in the 1st world. At least if you get it with the 7, you get the whole cube. But now you don't own any part of the cube at all. The row, the ram. The other one says Mars, M-A-R-S. because of the S inside of the other name. What was that name before we used? Let me show you. You see, I'm only going to use what was given to me. I use my news, okay? I use my news. Where's the S? Here we have Jamaica, Malaysia. Oh, yes. The S comes from Saudi Arabia, SA, Spirit Angel, okay? That's where it comes from. So, and we have to touch that up with Mars, okay? Permanent words, France, Greece, because they end in either permanent one-strength words that you have to watch out for. We must watch out for Thailand and the Netherlands, okay? Thailand and the Netherlands, okay? To tie up two ends, Thailand and the Netherlands, time, heaven, land. Jamaica, AC power, okay? Thailand with A and I in between, the LAN, the communication, the AC, one direction or two direction power into the LAN system, the computer system, okay? Don't forget, $20 for a 3-hour rental, $140 for the day. It's in cycles. If you get pieces in cycles, you have to increase it until it's a whole hour. I'm getting $60 an hour, but I'm only working 10 minutes. I'm going to give you $6 or something like that if you follow my drift. So my goal in between all that I am doing is to learn in between the reality, the dream, the truth, and the lies, okay? Everybody knows that there's a ton of Arabia, Armenia, okay, Macedonia, but we're looking with the A's and the E's. It says game. The FY RAM with Macedonia says 9-6 rotation because this is the 7, this is also 9. The Y is before and after the Z, the 7. Not only that, Y for I equals 18, 18 and 8 equals 9, bringing this to the rotation. All takes place in Macedonia, okay? And it's not maybe, it's for sure because the numbers say so. The letters and words break down, and this is what they say. And it's just the beginning. We're going to move them around a little bit, but they're not. Now we're going to go to, how can I do it? Devices, okay? I'm going to go into devices. When they show me devices, okay, if you want to know which cycle they're running, okay, here's the colors. See the colors here? This shows me number 9. This shows me number 1 and number 3. This is lime. This is a mixture. This is green. This will show me 6 and 14. This is yellow. This will show me 1, 4, and 6. And we're back here in orange. And orange is a mixture of two colors. So you have to find out that if we take yellow and we put it together, we know there's two systems that run off of this system. I'm trying to find where else the sharing is. Yes, the sharing. We're going to look at one more thing in sharing. Sharing services, geography. We're going to use this. Let's see if I can use this and it'll work. No, I don't like that one. Sharing services, video. No, I don't like it. There's another one I'm trying to look for. Maybe we'll look in devices. Computer devices, operating systems. See this over here? Windows, ISO, Android, Macintosh. These are all the systems they run. Each one of these will break down and explain something different. Windows runs number 9, so it runs Essential System with Spirit. iOS, because it's in the second position, runs 2 colors. You see this color over here on the side? That'll show you the 7 and the 15. The Spirit of 76 works of iOS. And this is 105 over here. This is 105. Android is the land system. The OID, the Roy, the King. This is the crown system. It's been crowned. Okay, it's a lime green. Macintosh is the heart, is the apple. And remember the apple. It's also noted as the heart. And the heart has the stethoscope that's put to it, and they listen to the heart. So they're listening to your heartbeat. Okay? The Xbox, the Y, the smart TV, the PlayStation, it's all just a small of a bigger picture. And these, okay, connect together, okay? This is the way I would look at it right now. This is the way it is, my friends. This is the way it is. This is the system, just like this. Now, if it looks like a satellite, well, golly gee. Golly gee. What do you think we are? We're miniature walking satellites. We walk and talk We eat, we go to the bathroom, we're fully exchangeable. The whole thing is we're only good for one life. Where else am I going to jump in here? The word wash, because of the H, or no, excuse me, the word white, because the H goes after the W in white, it says wash, to wash. It also says vash, means cow. The black and white cow, it's right inside the H. Black, L, stands for she, Ella. Ella, Ella, let's go, let's go. To two places we have to go, 3 and 2, beta creation. See the way France and Greece come together? EE, this one's the A. Inside the N, there's a transformation because of the N. I want to show you something a little bit different. I want to show you this, and I want to show you this. Let me show you something a little different. I just remembered what it was. And I'm gonna put them together over here, and then I'm gonna show you if we can work this out. Okay. Okay, are we watching this? Okay. You see the way this goes this way? Now we take this and we go this way, and we take this and we go this way. We connect to this one, and then we connect to this one. You see what happens? That's right. There's your letter M, going from one system, transferring to this system, and back to this system. Your N, right? Your N will go from here, down to this system, and down to this. Okay, your N goes up from this system, down to this system, I'm up to this system, right up the center. It doesn't make the second tube. The N, this angle, right, is not, this is M. Okay, N, okay, there's a difference between this one. I'm going to show you how come, and then we're going to end this video. Okay, let's see if we can do this, like this, okay. Let's show you one N. Here's an N, okay, but the M, see the way this one goes right across? This one goes down, two different links. This is a link, 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 this is a link. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting on this line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 lines and 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 spaces. Okay, now, maybe I shouldn't have done it this way, okay, because I made it larger than it should. I maybe shouldn't have gone down 2 levels. Okay, but I had to go down 2 levels because this is 2 levels. Okay, this makes it down 2 levels and couples over here. So we're going to try and do it one more time so you don't say I'm wrong. Here's 2 here, then I do this here, then we do this here. Okay, you want to make your M like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it's 5 and 4. So now we have N and we have M. So now if I had to do my M and N, it would just be like this. You see this over here? It creates the 4. Do you understand that? Did you see how it created the 4? I did this the other way because this, okay, has to own one center. This owns the center, but this is not the center. The center is over here. That's why I had to make this 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 5, 4 and 6, and this is the time we're in right now. X marks the spot. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Is there anything else? We saw this, right? The jacks, the way they work. The jack's eye, he only has one eye. The legs of the jack, the loop, it's around his hips. H and I, okay, you see the difference? Because this is 1. You have to have 1. 1 east-west, that's free. 1 north-south, that's free. 11 goes right through it. If I use it the other way, it would be this one. There's two of them. There's this one, and there's the other one, this one. So this one will end up creating your Star of David. Okay? This is to connect your B. A connects to B, B connects to C, and then you take A and C and you bring it down over here and you get Jupiter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you've got your heaven. Now if you want to see the rest of this design over here, okay, we'll take this, okay, we'll take this and we'll just go like, I don't know, maybe we'll do that, right? Then maybe we'll just go like that, okay? And I don't know, maybe we'll just do that, and by the hell of it, we'll just do that. But we won't design anything. Now, if you want to see something else, I'm going to show you something else that, you see this over here? You see this here, right? See this and this? When you wear the talis, the talit in Hebrew, this is what it looks like. Okay? This is what it looks like. Both Israel and Palestine own it. Okay? The land was saved. The land was saved. They put people there so nobody else can go and do anything. They kept it private. They knew it was there and they were waiting for the day. 40 years, 40 days, 40 nights, 40 to go around the monopoly from the starting, 40 blue equals X marks the spot, and 40 is the number of Israel, if you didn't know. When you take 0 and make it a 6, 4 and 6 creates Israel, 4 and 6 creates Zion, 4 and 6 creates Roman numerals X and connects all other X's together, creating 300. They had to create 300 because it was already created by the Greeks. The Greeks owned the 300. In order to win this game, you must duplicate everything to make everything alike. Like there's nothing different. Like you're going nowhere and know nothing other than what's been there before. But by duplicating everything, you lose everything in the transmission of the translation. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Breaker 10-4, breaker 10-4. 1020 location, 10 gives 10, gets 20, 10 200, where the last 200, the last 100, there's really nothing going on because it happened in the first world. The first 100 of CB codes, right, all got broken up in the first world. So it's used as a bunch. 100 equals 1. Turn on the breaker, turn off the breaker. Hold on a second. I hear a tweet. Is it a tweet from a bird? Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet. Let's turn on Fred Flintstone and see what he has to say. Well, ma, how is with his bully bowl and the water buffaloes? Gazoo, Barney, Mr. Slate. Am I saying anything wrong? Gilligan's Island. 8's enough. The Brady Bunch. 3 and 3. 3 girls and 3 guys. The uncle, okay, is the on key. On, Clay, uncle. The aunt, okay, which is Australia, which is right next to New Zealand system modules. And this world is connected. What a fantastic place. I'm vibrating inside. I feel the chills up my back. All I want to do is learn. Getting a little tired just being alone all the time. I wish we were in a group. I swear I can camp out. I've been doing this for 10 years alone. Imagine if there were people around me. Oh my God. Oh my God. My hair is standing up already. Look at my hair. Well, can you see it? That's all I got. God gave me a little of everything. The whole thing is, I had a checklist before I came here. I had to fill out this whole checklist. What color eyes do you want? Blue. How tall you want to be? 5'7". What's the average? 5'7". He says, you want to be rich? I says, I want to try to get rich and get a good chance at it. What else do you want to do in life? I like to drive trucks. I want to color and paint. When do you want to paint? You know, I want to paint near the time that the world needs a new paint job to reconstruct the entire land of man. Do you want to do it alone? No. I don't want to do it alone. How am I going to know anything if I was alone and nothing to share, nothing to exalt myself?
He says, do you want to be a know-it-all? He says, oh, no, I want to know nothing. Make me as dumb as you can. Let me learn from the beginning. And then let me share. And then, how do I do my memory? My memory is so bad. He says, pass your memory out to everybody else. Let everybody else ask you the question. As long as you know the main formula for the answer, you don't have to know much more than do when somebody asks if it's the time. So that's what I'm doing. And you're all out there because I'm all out here. And you tell me, so I intercept. I use the land system of the RAN of the Fram from Macedonia. But don't you worry, because I see it coming in from the Z-land. But Australia's holding it high. Watch out for these lands. Muroc, Colorado. New Mexico, Colorado. Well, it ends in CO. It's got to connect somewhere. Because everything connects. This is going to be the final chapter of the book. When everything connects. And slowly we are pushed apart, we come together because that is our strength. Individual thought coming together, knowing that we must be associated. And where's the best place to be? At home. It's always good to be at home. The more the merrier, isn't that what they said? Jamaica, Huh? Where do you think they got that? When they came into this world, I bet you they took this, they put a little bit in there, and they said, yeah, we're going to tie down these islands. Well, how are you going to tie them down? We're going to use that hemp stuff, and we're going to tie these islands to the bottom. And how are you going to keep them together? We're going to take a match, we're going to burn the end so the hemp sticks together at the end. And while the hemp was tying up everything, and they were lighting the ends and smelling it, they're going, holy shit, what's this hemp, man? Hey, I want to tie them. And everybody was working. They were getting stoned off of just a little bit of hemp and tying the islands together so they don't move. Jamaica, the AC energy and time of the dreadlocks, my friend, comes only from two places, Jamaica and Thailand, to tie them up and make them AC go, land AC power, light me up. I'm loving it. Can I go on forever? Or should I just say, thank you for watching this video? I'd love to, but every time I come up with some thought, because of you, of course, if no one was out there, if I knew there was one person to share with, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's all about one at a time, right? You just tell me, right? The wellness and the body. Don't you forget that. All about the water and the salt. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Oh, yeah, I can see you. Can you see me? Yeah. Like, I got two eyes. You see that? I got two eyes and a third eye. Doot, 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 doot. Or should I say the third eye? The thyroid gland, the third eye, brings in the information over here, comes out the over here. I can hear.
Can you hear me talking right now? Can you hear me talking right now? Do you feel the vibration on this speaker? This is my voice at 3333.
I ain't gonna get it all right away, but I ain't gonna quit. No way, no way in hell. No way in hell I quit. Oh no, thank you for watching, Raphael. 7286. Tomorrow is the 10th. 10-9 is the exact connection with the moon. We have the full moon, and we're going to number 19 in the month of September. That is incredible. And in the year 5775, Christ leaves for the power in man. 20 plus 1/2 day plus 4. The eve will be 23 days. Tomorrow, tonight, we become the eve of creation. On October 4th, I called that number, and I don't know what it means, and it's been there for the longest time. 24 days away. How much worse can this world get? It's ugly as it is, and maybe it's not. I really am not watching the news, and maybe I shouldn't take everything so seriously. Maybe it's not that serious at all. But what I have seen is pretty serious. And my hopes and my best wishes are out to everybody. but everybody knows the karma of all. Thank you.